Nick,
What's up?
I need to know you're on the team.
I'm on the team, man.
I know I really need to know you're all in. Like you're in this.
You can count on me.
But I just don't know if I trust you. Like there's something about you. You just showed up. And I just don't know if you're really in.
Well, you don't have to worry about me.
But I am. Like
Well,
I
you
just
don't have to.
well, every 5 minutes we're gonna have this conversation.
Yeah.
Because I need reassurance every 5 minutes.
Yeah. Well, I don't know what to tell you.
Maybe it's just because they don't trust Hispanics.
Yeah, maybe this show is racist against Hispanics. They're making Hispanics out to be untrustworthy.
You know, gosh, guys, like I like the show. It's still better than the Book of Boba Fett. It's still better than Kenobi.
I agree.
It's nowhere near as good as Mandalorian. Not even in the same galaxy. Mandalorian episode 1 was better than anything Andor has done.
I'd rather watch Frog Lady than this show right now. And I hated that episode.
You did. Frog Lady episode was better than anything we've gotten so far out of Andor. Now, I think there's going to be a payoff. I really do. I think the show's going to finish. They're doing this. It is kind of like, I don't know why I got this analogy, probably because I'm a fat white guy. I thought Andor is like a pizza. You open the box and it's the best pizza you've ever seen. You want to tear this thing up. But for whatever reason, you can only get one piece of that pizza and you nibble on that one piece for days. That's what Andor is to me. Just and the interesting thing is too, guys, is that Tony Gilroy talked, like in the interview that he just did last week. He talked about how he had conversations with Kathleen Kennedy. It was her idea to do the Andor series. She goes to him and he says, "You're going to run out of show real fast. Here's what I think you need to do." And he wrote a manifesto. And it's like, this show hadn't even started.
No. We are 5 episodes in, and each episode's been about 40 minutes?
That that one was like 43, something like that.
Yeah, so we'll say about 40 minutes. So 40 times 5, what was that? Almost 5 hours?
Almost 3.5 hours.
3.5 hours. Okay. Yeah, almost 3.5 hours long.
We're almost done. We're almost halfway, Nick, and it's a 12 episode first season.
Yeah, and
so far, Cassian Andor shot 2 dudes in the head in the first episode, and that's it.
Yeah, and we've seen some TIE fighters fly around. And when there was an Imperial shuttle in the background, I saw it. And there were those cool Easter eggs in the museum with the holocrons. There was that. It's before I go on a rant here, let me start off by saying this. I don't hate this show, but I don't like it either.
No, this is not the kind of show I'm like, yes. Like if it was that kind of show, we'd be watching it 2 a.m.
Yeah. I like last week, I didn't watch episode 4 till Saturday morning. Here it is, Wednesday night. Mm-hmm. And we're just now getting to it, which we'll probably going forward, we'll probably do this on Wednesday nights. I'll review and watch of it, but
until like Mandalorian season 3 comes out, I'm probably gonna get up and watch that.
Yeah, but this show's losing me, and it is losing me fast. If this wasn't Star Wars and we didn't have a Star Wars channel, I'd already be done watching this.
Oh, that's the point right there. I was thinking that. I thought that last week, the week before that, and I was thinking it when we were watching this episode. If this was not a Star Wars show, there's no way I would still be watching it.
No.
And I'm not saying like there have been shows like that I started that it's just it for me, it just didn't get me. It just didn't grab me, you know, and and here's the thing. Some people are going to say this and I think it's a fair point. I think it's a fair point. Some people are saying we're used to the 6 or 7 season episodes now.
Mm-hmm.
Give this thing some more time. This is 12 episodes. That's a fair point. It really is. However, this is the world we live in now. And if you're going to take this long to get started, you're losing people. And you got to be okay with that, Disney.
Yeah.
Because this is what you chose to do.
The thing is, House of Dragon is 10 episodes, and there's something that pushes that story along every episode.
Dude, they could be outside in a courtyard at a funeral having conversations for 25 minutes, and it is riveting.
Yeah, and it's pushing the story along, and there's like this dude and his mom talking, and him with the blue milk. Oh, blue milk, oh god.
Here's your Cheerios, kid.
Yeah.
Eat your Cheerios. I'm gonna call Uncle Buster. He's gonna get you a job.
He's gonna get you a job, Sonny. Like, well, why are we following?
He's got
guy?
some kind of weird fetish with Cassian Andor.
Yeah, like
why are you still in this show?
Like, he's so cute.
Be gone.
I want to meet him.
Be gone.
You know,
like your part is ended. Like, why are you still in the show? Obviously, he's gonna have something to do with something.
Yeah, you know, and we're only judging this on what we've gotten so far. So maybe all this plays a bigger role later on, you know, or ties together. Well, we don't know that yet. We're only basing this on what we've gotten so far. And so the bar right now for this show is low. Low. I mean, there's nowhere else to go but up from here.
Look at me. I'm yawning right now. Like,
yeah. These episodes have been a complete snooze fest for me.
So the final conversation with Luthen, it's like once we finally got to Luthen at the end, I was so mentally checked out, I can't even tell you right now anything about what they talked about.
Man, me neither. And I never even thought about that. But you just mentioned it, and I'm sitting here like, oh, yeah, like I remember the scene, but I have no clue what they said.
A single thing they said. Nothing.
Yeah.
Girl walks in, they had a conversation. Don't ask me about what.
Yeah. Well, like I feel like I need to go watch this again, but I feel like it's going to be such a chore. Like a chore to get through this episode again.
I'm going to say right now that Andor has extremely low rewatchability for me at this point.
These first 4 episodes for sure.
Yeah.
I mean, I have no desire to try to.
Where's his sister?
Yeah, where's his sister? What's going on with that? There's been no other mention of it. It's just the pacing and the writing. And I've heard people, like I was listening to Campy a little bit today, and they're talking about how well the show's written. Like, I guess if you like boring, I guess it's written well. But the thing is, the acting's great. I think all the scenery and the cinematography, I think it looks good. The lived in world looks good. The Imperial stuff looks good.
Dialogue is good.
Yeah.
Except for, are you on my side? Are you on my side?
Yeah.
Are you on my side? Please reassure me again.
I think the writing and the story and the pacing in this is just abysmal. I mean, good God, man. I mean, you think back to watching George Lucas Star Wars and, you know, that fantasy element and that adventure, and, you know, and this just seems like old grandpa and grandma in the nursing home. You know, it's not fun. It's not fun. George Lucas Star Wars was fun, but this ain't George Lucas Star Wars, and this series so far for me is not fun.
No, I'm with you.
And I had hope for this show. I had hope for it because of the writing people. Now, it could win me over. We still got we still got what
7 episodes
7 episodes left,
and a whole nother
so
season.
in a whole other season. So I mean, like I said, there's nowhere to go but up for me here with this show. But
Now, I will say that I like the seriousness of the show. There's no gaffes. There's no like Boba
I'm
Fett lizards going up his nose.
yeah,
There's
I'm glad. Yeah, I agree. I definitely agree there.
it is. I like it. I like
Yeah,
that part of it. I like and
yeah.
appreciate.
I'm glad they didn't put any, because if they put some of that silly,
Oh
dumb
gosh,
comedic crap in here, like that would even turn me off even more from this show.
yeah. Robert
But
Rodriguez never needs to touch Star Wars again.
yeah. Oh my God. Can you imagine if he directed this show?
Oh, it'd be terrible.
It would just be like, oh man, I don't even want to think about how bad it'd be. Oh, but yeah, I'm not. I'm just. Oh God, so disappointing. This show's been so disappointing to me, up to this point. But we'll see what happens on next week's episode,
We'll
guys.
see what happens. I'm gonna say this episode right here, Nick. For me, I'm gonna give it. I'm gonna give it a 5.
I'm at a 4. I'm at a 4 for this episode, and I'm at a 4 for the series.
I'm at a
far.
6. I'm at a 6 for the series. It's
Yeah,
a
I'm
6 out of 10.
I'm at a 4 for the series and this episode.
Now I believe, after the first 3 episodes on opening night, I gave it an 8 out of 10, which as it sits now, I was being way too generous.
I gave it a 6. I don't remember.
I think you gave it a 7. I gave it an 8.
7?
I either gave it an 8 and you gave it a 7, or I gave it a 7 and you gave it a 6.
I think it was 7 and 6.
Okay, that might be it. It
Yeah.
might be 7 and 6. And see, I'm tired of saying the same thing every week. This show has a chance to be great, and I'm just waiting on it.
Yeah.
But see, I'm not saying this anymore. I was saying the show is good. The show is good. I want it to get better than that. Now I'm saying the show is average. The show is average. It's I don't hate it. I don't dislike it, but I don't like it. It's in the total middle for me. So that's why I can give it a 6 as a whole series right now.
Yeah. And I'm obviously below where you're at a 4, but you know, like I said, there's nowhere to go but up from here.
And 4.
And 4, yeah. But Andor is a very good description of this show up to this point so far, for sure.
Guys, we really want to know your thoughts.
Let us know what you guys think. Yeah. Were we wrong?
Yeah, give it to us. Tell us we're wrong. I'm all about it. Let us know in the comments what you give it out of 10, and hope that you guys will join us for a very special Saturday night live stream. We will see you there, 7:00 p.m. Central Standard Time. As we always say here, you are Echo Base Network. May the force be with you. I'm Coach. He's Nick. See you guys on the next one.